Hello, I'm Chris. Welcome back to FRAG-MENTAL. Thank you for joining me. If you love fragrances that whisk you off to another place that also smell amazing, you're gonna love these 10 stunners. I love it when a fragrance transports me to another place. Sometimes it's a memory of a place that I've been to. Other times it paints a picture of places I haven't been to. Adscenture is a brand new British artisanal brand that aims to take you on a little bit of an adventure, or Adscenture. I've spotlighted a few new brands recently to try and get some new, exciting fragrances on your radar, but of the three that I've recently talked about, this one, Adscenture, is my favourite. So let me tell you all about it. I'm going to mention all 10 fragrances in the lineup to give you a little bit of an idea of what they have, but the fragrances I'm going to spend a little bit more time on are my favourites from the line. There are 4 of them. So let's get started with Holographic. This has notes of magnolia, bergamot, mango, sea breeze, jasmine sandbark, rose, tonka bean, cedarwood and sandalwood. This is a fruity floral fragrance, but it's definitely not a feminine fruity floral, a unisex fragrance through and through. It has a great airiness to it. It's probably this sea breeze accord, so there is something marine about it. The great thing about this fragrance is it has contrast, so you have this airiness, this sea breeze quality, these fruity florals, but then there's a sweet warmth and creaminess to it. All very wearable, very versatile, fantastic quality. Actually, that is across the board for this brand. The quality of the blend and the materials used, to me, just smells superb. Call me Goddess, if you want. I'll respond to anything. Call Me Goddess has cistus, plum, grapefruit, blue curacao, rose, blueberry, ginger, jasmine, vanilla, musk and labdanum. Again, superb quality. This one has a tart fruitiness to it. It's very refreshing, very invigorating. This one would be a great wear for the summer. Turkish Delight is, I think, my favourite fragrance from this whole lineup. It just really resonates with the things that I like, but also it's one of my favourite releases of the year. Elemi, ginger, styrax, coffee, cinnamon leaf, geranium, tobacco, Turkish Delight, benzoin, labdanum, vanilla. Ginger, coffee, cinnamon, Turkish Delight, tobacco, all this good stuff in here. It really just picks you up and transports you straight into the middle of a Turkish market. Just the way that the spices mingle with the rich tobacco, and then there's this gorgeous fresh coffee aroma. So many comforting, exciting smells, a real little banger. It's deep, it's rich, it's sweet. It's been fantastic wearing this in the colder weather this winter. If you know my tastes in fragrance, you'll know that this note breakdown really speaks to me. This sort of smell, these spices, this tobacco, this creamy vanilla, the sweetness, it's all just so delicious. Superb for the autumn and the winter. I think a lot of people are going to really love this fragrance. It makes a statement, but it's comforting to wear. It's going to grab attention, probably, you know, lots of positive attention. If you like sweet tobacco fragrances, if you feel like your tastes align with mine in fragrance, I think you're probably going to enjoy this one as well as me. Another massive favourite in the lineup is Sands of Time. Frankincense, patchouli, labdanum, tonka bean, amber and musk. This is a very strong, impactful scent, tons of depth and sweetness. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Nascimato's Pardon. Not the same smell as that at all, but it's in that ballpark. Pardon is one of my favourite fragrances of all time, and this has lots of chocolatey patchouli in the same way that Pardon does. Actually, I would say it's even more chocolatey than Pardon. If you like those kind of fragrances, if you like these impactful statement-making, patchouli, heavy, chocolatey scents, then I think you're gonna like this one. It's impactful, it makes a statement, but it's also very easy to wear. The brand absolutely knocked it out of the park with Sands of Time. This next fragrance is called Serendipity. I didn't ask for a bottle of this one because when I was doing the initial testing, it was on the strips. And on the strip, I enjoyed it, but it didn't speak to me as one of the favorites. I've just been smelling this again on the strip. I had to put it on skin. Kind of regretting not asking for a bottle of this because it is beautiful. Bergamot, cardamom, citrus fusion, lavender, cedarwood, saffron, clove, tonka beans, amber, sandalwood and vanilla. I'm gonna get myself a bottle of this. I just love it. It's got a bit of a barbershop vibe to it. There's a little bit of a shaving foam thing going on, so it's very gentlemanly, very rich, very sophisticated. It smells very natural. It's aromatic, it's clean, it's classy, and it's also very versatile. Wear this any occasion, any time of year. Next up, Firefly. Lime zest, blackcurrant, morning dew, lavender, frankincense, rosemary, vetiver, moss and patchouli. If you enjoy forest-like fragrances, bit of green, bit of wood, bit of earthiness, I think you'll probably like this one. It's like taking a stroll through the forest in the morning. You've got that fresh, clean morning forest air, and then there's some herbs and incense, and then an earthiness and a greenness coming from a really beautiful moss. It's quite striking actually, but still very wearable and extremely versatile. Another gem, another banger, another one that I absolutely love, which is why I asked for a bottle of this one. It's Kyoto. Really unique smelling fragrance. We've got plum wine, frankincense, davana, nutmeg, plum, cinnamon, osmanthus, sandalwood and cedar. Plum, the spices, the incense. This smells so unique, so different to anything else. I can't really compare it to another fragrance to give you an idea of what this smells like. I wore this the other day when I was having my hair cut, and I always enjoy doing my haircut test because Emma, who cuts my hair, if I'm wearing something that she really likes, that really stands out, she mentions it. She mentioned this one. She said she absolutely loved it. She mentioned it a couple of times, so I know I've got a good one when it passes the Emma test. It's bright, it's rich, it's interesting, it's intoxicating, it's different, so it's going to draw people into you because they won't be used to smelling something quite like this. But again, it's very wearable. Kyoto is another awesome fragrance. The next one is called Onward Seville, and I mean, it's just great. Neroli, cassis, mandarin, orange blossom, jasmine, tuberose, vanilla, amber, sandalwood and cocoa. Oranges and neroli on top of cream. Then a little bit more cream, then some milk, then some more cream, and then some chocolatey cream. So pretty creamy. Not too sickly creamy though, because it's got the orange in there, which just lifts things perfectly. I don't know if it's a freshie or a gourmand. I guess it's both, but it's rich, it's indulgent, it's full-bodied and pretty addictive. Secret Garden, bergamot, coconut, peach, frangipani, ylang ylang, jasmine, osmanthus fusion, vanilla santal, cedar, musk and amber. Finally, a fragrance in this lineup that I love, but I don't think I need a bottle of it. And the reason for that is, out of all of them, it's the only one that does lean a little more to the feminine for me. Maybe that would be all right for some guys, but for me and my tastes, just a little bit too much. I think it's the white florals in there, maybe the peach, the frangipani, ylang ylang notes like that. I just associate it with a woman wearing it, but I would love to smell this on a woman. Kind of got a really nice, airy, freshly done laundry, freshly ironed laundry smell to it. Very uplifting and airy, lovely stuff. For me, I just prefer scents that have a little bit more edge, a little bit more attitude. And the last fragrance is called Cosmic Purple. I do have a bottle of this because I also love it. Rhubarb, coffee, lemon, tobacco, pimento, rose, vetiver, leather, and cedarwood. Again, another fragrance with notes that I love. We've got coffee, tobacco, vetiver. It's not the type of fragrance that you might think it would smell like. Turkish Delight, yeah, you might think that is a rich, sweet, indulgent, slightly darker fragrance, really good for the winter. But it isn't that. It's lighter, it's brighter. You can notice the tobacco in there and the darker elements, but it's completely different to anything else. Tart rhubarb with tobacco? You wouldn't think that would work, but it definitely works. It kind of messes with your mind a little bit because you're trying to determine what sort of fragrance it is, what's going on, because you've got bright, invigorating citrus, but then you've got this rugged, robust leather. You're like, what's going on? And then you think, well, I don't know, but I don't care because it smells great. I've got to admit, when I saw the note breakdown, I thought, well, that just looks like a bunch of random notes that someone's just smashed together and hoped for the best. But that is obviously not what has happened. It's taken someone very skilled and someone very talented to take these very different contrasting notes and put them together, build them in a way that smells incredible, very different, but it just really works. Cosmic Purple. Another banger. I'm always on the lookout for exciting new brands on my website, Luxe Parfum, so I wanted this on there. It is up there right now. You can grab one of these discovery sets and go through them. You'll really enjoy the journey, the Adscenture of going through these fragrances. And I reckon most people are going to pick out at least 3 out of this lineup that they really love. For a limited time, I'm going to offer 20% discount on this new brand as a thank you for being good enough to tune into the video. All you need to do is go to checkout and the 20% discount will be automatically applied. That discount will be running for 1 week from the date this video is published. Quick note, I'm sorry if you're outside of the UK, Luxe Parfum don't ship outside of the UK. It's just very complicated, very difficult for a small company. We are just a small business. If you are outside of the UK and you want to check out this brand, I think the actual brand's website will ship to other places in the world, as well as leaving the link to Luxe Parfum in the video description. I will also leave a link to the brand's website so you can buy directly from them. I'm done. Amazing new brand. Really looking forward to hearing what you think about them. If you've tried them or if you get the discovery set, let me know what you think. Come back to this video, let me know which your favorites are and if there are any that you like that much that you think you might have to buy a bottle of. Hope you liked this video. Hope you found it useful. If you did, hit like, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do all that, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.